how much more activity can be enabled by doing what you and I are doing right now. Because 2 years ago, we would have done what you and I did 2 years ago. The last time we saw you in person, we get on a plane and fly across the country for us to see each other.
Absolutely. I remember.
And then we met at like 11 o'clock at night in a hotel bar. It was just so that we could have an in-person conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you know, you and I have not hesitated for customers to fly across the country for a relatively short meeting. And I think there is still a critical part of sales that comes from in-person.
Yep.
But video has enabled a lot in terms of being able to have a meaningful conversation, especially if someone you've already broken that ice in person. You can continue it better offline. And I think a great example, if I look at what's happened with my team in the last year, we're at the beginning of the year, we're operating in the normal, hey, in-person sales visits, you know, that's our main motive. We do some virtual conversations with customers, but they're not planned encounters like you would plan an in-person visit. And what happened to us last year was very stunning because we were able to because the salespeople were in front of a desk all day, that we were able to take them to where they were just being that much more proactive in their approach. And I'll give you some key numbers for us. At the end of the year compared to the beginning of the year, our number of account plan actions, in other words, the proactive things you're doing with your account to create demand, went up by 82%.
Wow.
At the same time as that was happening, because virtual enabled that many more customer touches that were planned customer encounters, that went up by 84%. And then there's an immediate consequence of that. In a down economy, globally, a global nightmare of an economy, our number of deal creations went up by 72%.
Amazing.
And then more telling is we got our salespeople that much more proactive in how they work those deals. And we had an 81% increase in the average pipeline. Our deal rate went up by 55%.
Wow.
So you look at that in a year like that, and that's all stuff that gets enabled by Aviso. So it's weird. You would think that the COVID thing was a disaster, but it wasn't. So what I see is an evolution on the sales side of things over the next 5 years, much more proactive, and we're going to return to a certain amount of face-to-face, but I think we're going to continue to see proactive, planned, valuable virtual encounters with customer become a bigger piece of the picture, and it expands the capacity of the salesperson to make sales visits.